swears it's in Oregon. And I'm like, brain, we've been back in Texas for 2 weeks now. What in the hell? And my brain is like, no, we're in Oregon. It's fine. This is where we live now. Doing well. Back from Colorado at my grandfather's cabin. Ooh, nice. So we found the most delicious strawberries at Costco last week, and so I'm going back today to see if they still have them. The high was 72. Oh, dude, that was me when I landed in Oregon. When I landed in Oregon, the high was like 80. And it was 82 the next day and 83. Or it was 80 and then it was 83. And then Saturday, Sunday, it was in the 90s. And I was like, I did not mean to bring this with me. Oh my gosh, what is that? Evil Squeegee, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your resub. 17 months, I appreciate you. So what I really also love about this particular design in pumpkin is if you have a fall colored yarn that is speckled or variegated, this pattern is fantastic if you alternate between a solid and a variegated. It's absolutely beautiful and works well for that. Now, if it's a multicolor like Oh My Gourd or Hot Craft Summer from Boss Kitty, I don't know how those will make up on this, to be quite honest. I just don't. Those yarns for me tend to look a little camo when I crochet with them, so I don't know. I imagine it actually might turn out a lot like the Sea Glass Tee, where like every other like stitch is gonna be that color, and so I think it'll still be pretty. You might get this like cool autumn fade. I feel like I need to experiment with that now, but it only comes in fingering weight. So you could use a fingering weight to do this. Your pumpkin will just turn out a lot smaller unless you add more rows. Which you could absolutely do that. It's not a big deal. The nice thing about this pumpkin is if you want to make it wider, you just add increments of 2 stitches. And yeah, it will turn out beautiful always. You just want an even number stitch count every time. Is the slip stitch to the top, and we are done here. Actually, I'm going to make this longer because this is the other end, and we're going to use this to pumpkin with. Thank you so much for that Hail Hydrate, Brazinga. Here's my hydrate. I'm drinking cherry Coke today because, yeah, I had water, but now I'm on the cherry Coke. All right, that is my hydrate. Now I'm going to pull this yarn and we're going to weigh the pumpkin just so I can see how much yardage I've used total. So you will use approximately half a skein total, so about a quarter of each skein. It'll be a little bit more of your color A, whatever you decide. But again, You could make two pumpkins out of this, just alternate the colors. You can make a hat and a pumpkin. It doesn't matter. It's still... So I just need to pull up my pattern real quick and jot that down. Oh, I forgot that's the default. That is the default account on this computer. I don't have to change. So we are going to the July pumpkin. Yes. Wait, I don't know what that means. Does that mean like someone's stocking your patterns in their store? Is that what that means? Because that's kick-ass. Smiley face pancake, how are you? I love your emote. I love that emote. It's so good. Nope, that's not right. 2.3 times. So here are a couple of fun facts about this pumpkin. This pumpkin only has, so anybody who has done my pumpkins before, you know you get like that 2-layer effect. I'm good. Oh, wonderful. I'm doing really good. I'm just working on some Patreon pumpkins. Most of my Patreon pumpkins, when you crochet them, there's kind of multiple layers to them. So you have your texture row, and then you have the row in between the texture rows to hide the gaps where you stuff it. This pumpkin is not going to have that, so you're not going to use as much yarn. And it's going to come together a lot faster, even though you're color changing every row. And when this launches, I will also do a color change demonstration, because with this, because it's every other row, you don't actually have to tie off your colors. You just carry it up the next row. Like it's easy. It's ridiculously easy. I'll show you guys. I need to finish making notes of the yardage though. Alrighty. So that is, it's done. It's as done as I'm going to get it for today. There are still a few things I need to do before I can finish it. But I'll do that off camera because that's going to be boring for you guys to watch. But I absolutely love this. I think it's stunning. It's absolutely, you could do anything with this. They're stocking your stickers? Oh, Cerulean Orchid, that's amazing! Congratulations! That is so fun, because I will tell you guys, if you have never been to a fiber show where Cerulean Orchid has a booth, we are the only booth with the coolest stickers. So, if you are going to be in Oregon in October, for Oregon Flock and Fiber. You should definitely come and hang out with us. If nothing else, just to check out the stickers in person. Also, can I just tell you, I love the clear sticker. I love it. I can't wait to get one. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside because we are done with that for now. I'm going to tuck the tails in because I'm gonna leave it out so you guys can see how pretty it is. And if you are not a member of my Patreon, the only way to get the pumpkin patterns right now is through my Patreon. In a year, I may be releasing them individually on Ribbler and Ravelry. I haven't decided for sure yet if I'm doing that. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Cerulean Orchid. So yeah, if you are interested in any of my pumpkin patterns, that is the only way to get them right now, is through Patreon. It's $3 a month for the pumpkin patch, and once you subscribe, you get access to back released, like previously released pumpkin patterns as well. So like technically, if you wanted to sub today, you could go and get the last 4 patterns, and then if you change your mind, that's fine. You still have those 4 patterns that you downloaded before you stopped being a Patreon. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. This came together so fast. I love it. That's like my favorite thing right now. All right, let me put my scale away because I do not need you anymore, my dear. I do want to show off some yarn that I got this weekend. I don't even know if it's going to show up right. Let's see. So that's looking correct. That's looking correct. That is looking... What? What is happening? My purples actually look... They look, it looks a little dark, but I think it's the monitor I'm on. Yeah, because that... Oh my god, the purple show up as purple. What is happening? Anyway. Oh no, one of my skeins came undone. It's fine. This is easily fixed. So, I used my mini skein merriment kit to make the mini skein delight wrap, and the problem is I didn't really want to buy another mini skein merriment kit because I just didn't want another of the same rainbow. So while we were in Oregon at Black Sheep, at the Black Sheep Fiber Gathering, I went to the 100 Ravens booth, and I found a beautiful purple minis that I'm going to combine and do a fade, doing mini skein merriment in this, and the gray is going to be my main color. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you ever have a chance to shop 100 Ravens, whether you're able to shop them at a store local to you or you shop them at a fiber festival, 100% stop by, visit. They're the nicest people. Their yarn is gorgeous, and they have such an amazing selection of minis. Like, I could not decide. There was between this and another set that was oranges and yellows and corals that I thought was just absolutely stunning. They didn't have a main color in the same yarn type that I was really crazy about. And of course, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I could have 100% put it with my Starburst yarn from Fiberseed. I wasn't thinking then. I was not thinking then. So obviously, that's a thing that didn't happen. But that's okay, because I think I will get more wear out of this, because I just think I will. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get started on this, because I'm going to be learning how to knit and color change and all of that all at the same time. So, needless to say, I said I wasn't going to buy yarn, but I stayed within budget, and I only paid cash. I didn't use my credit card for yarn that weekend, and it's beautiful. Like, I cannot wait to get started on this project. So yay. So I set that aside. Thank you. And I'm going to get out my Mini Skein Delight wrap so we can get back to work on that. My hook is like entrenched in it though, so hang on a second. I'm all tangled up. Hi, Something Elf. How are you? All right. Oh, you guys, I also got stickers. I did get stickers at the Cerulean Orchid booth because there were stickers that I didn't have. So I have to show those off because I have to. So if you have never been to a Cerulean Orchid show and you're not familiar with the stickers, this will help give you an idea of all the goodies. So I had to get the Black Sheep exclusives because they were so cute. I love them. I love them so much. I also had to get a Yarn Dragon because duh. Ready for today to be over. My shoulder hurts. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that your day ends soon and that you can get some relaxation in and your shoulder feels better soon. I got the Candy Witch because also duh, why not? I got Space Jelly Man. We've decided his name is it Chansey? Space Kitty. Chauncey. It's Chauncey. I decided that the Space Axolotl is called Galaxolotl. I got my Pride sticker. It's upside down because I love it. And because we support our friends in the LGBTQ plus community. I got some fun like rainbow flora, bright colors. I got the rainbow unicorn because I love it. Galaxolotl. I love it. I got the yarn ball and the poppies. And then I got these two because they're so cute. You are the proud new / old owner of 2 iPhones that I can use for streaming. Yay! Oh, that's awesome, Elf. That's amazing. So yeah, those are my stickers that I got at Black Sheep from the Cerulean Orchid booth. Again, if you guys ever find yourself at a show where Cerulean Orchid is vending, 100% it's worth the effort to hunt her down because the stickers alone are super fun. But I will tell you, most of the time they're the brightest colored booth in the gathering, and I'm not just saying that because I love them so much. I'm not just saying that because I got to work at the booths. But yeah, seriously, especially this last one. Now this last one, it was they were very focused on the fiber aspect of it, sheep spinning, that kind of thing. And that's fine. But yeah, we were still like one of the brightest colored booths in the whole thing. We actually had a lot. I had several vendors come by and comment on how our booth seemed so fun and so bright. So one is an iPhone 5S, the other is a 6. I actually bought the 6 new, but now it has returned me wireless camera so I don't have to string. Nice. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. So we are starting on, while I was in Oregon, I finished the second section. I have not picked up the next section yet since I've been back because I got home and I wasn't feeling great, and then we got word that we were possibly exposed to COVID, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm fine. We didn't end up getting it. Tested negative, tested again, tested negative, just in case. But I still wasn't feeling super great. My sleep schedule got off. I was just kind of suffering from exhaustion in general, just because I don't sleep super great when I travel. And I didn't sleep great the week before I traveled because my husband was traveling, and I do not sleep well at all when he's not home. Um, which is weird because I don't mind that he's gone. Because, you know, it is what it is. But when he's not home, I just don't sleep well. Oh my goodness. Paladin fanboy, how the heck are you? I hope you're doing well. So my little minis here are a bit of a mess. I'm trying to get them cleaned up a little bit before we get started. Because I also have some scraps in here. There we go. Oh, it's all good. I will get back to normal eventually. It's just gonna take me a minute. Also, I saw your latest Minecraft video. I love it. Oh, thanks, Paladin. I am still digging the Minecraft Let's Play series. I'm also out of commission in Final Fantasy for just a little bit because my chair, my gaming chair in the loft, I'm actually going to put my mini skeins and stuff in this project bag because now that I'm home, these will live on my desk until I'm finished with the projects that I'm using them for. So my poppy seed bag, or my poppy bag, is going to be filled with beautiful yarn. And then we'll set that aside. But yeah, my gaming chair is shot right now. It has a little bit of a lean forward to the point that the other night I was sitting with Cecil and I like fell out of my chair. So like, and I mean like it just tipped forward and we fell out of it. Cecil jumped out of my arms, just freaked the heck out. He was not a happy boy, which I do not blame him. So I was like, hey, honey, can you fix my chair because this embarrassing thing happened? He's like, oh my gosh, yeah, no problem. I'll fix it. And he went to fix it and realized the reason that it tilts forward is because it doesn't actually sit flat because there is a crack. No. No, I wish that was like the thing that happened, but no, it wasn't anything nearly that adventurous, Paladin. So yeah, there's actually a crack where in the metal from like the piece that connects to the chair to the like the legs, like the pivot thing that like makes the chair go up and down. See, now these purples don't look right, but that's fine. It is what it is. So anyway, we emailed the company. The chair's out of warranty, but it was a really expensive. It's like one of those, yeah, that thing. Thank you, something else. And it's definitely like the piece that's attached to the chair because we took it apart and it's just like the bottom like plate with all the that just sticks to the chair, like that just bolts into the chair. That part is the part that's cracked. And it's not like I'm too heavy for this chair or anything. Like it's according to the specs on this chair, I'm like 100 pounds lighter than the max weight capacity of this chair, which is why I own that chair. That's why I bought it. But my brain just blanked out. Anyway, long story short, they're sending us a new part to replace the bit that's cracked. And yeah. So, my chair is in pieces right now while I wait. But Once it's fixed, I will be back in 14 and doing all of the things. Paladin, you're silly. I love you. Never change, my friend. Never change. All right, so we can get back to this. I can put my crochet hook away because I don't need it. I do need to pull up the pattern though because I need the pattern. And these are my downloads. Mini Skein Delight. So I finished section 2. So we are starting with section 3. And for those of you who have been following my progress, I can show you where we are at. It is just, oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. It just makes me so happy. So I do have, it's really funny. I didn't start weaving in my ends as I was working until about halfway through this. So I have lots of ends to weave in the bottom. And then I have to weave in ends here where my color change, or where I picked up new yarn. Because I ran out of my first skein of my main color. Thank you, Paladin. So the original was done in this rainbow skein, this rainbow mini set, plus 2 skeins of Grungicorn from Totally Rad Jess. I only had 1 skein, so I could not do that. So my main color is actually, what is this? I thought I literally just had the label up here a minute ago. It's a color from, oh, here. The color is called Like It's 1999 from Wool & Vinyl. They're one of the first dyers I ever bought yarn from, and I just love them. I think they're so fun. But they were doing a trunk show at Adorn shop, and I ordered yarn online from them. Oh no, goodness no. So when I go to these shows, I do bring yarn bowls with me to be in the booth, but mostly I'm there to help Cerulean Orchid. Oh, if we're talking about Gil, I am kind of raking it in 14, but that's because I don't use the same strategies that most of the Gillionaires on our server do. They always go for big ticket items, and I'm just slowly, steadily earning Gil, selling the same stuff I always sell in markets that they can't be bothered to get into, which is fine by me. So this is going to be a half double crochet section. Okay. But yeah, when I go to like fiber festivals and stuff, it's mainly to hang out with Jean Ann and help because I like to do that. And I'm one of those weirdos that I really enjoyed working retail. But not so much that I'm willing to give up my nights and weekends for it, because that's when I hang out with my husband. And yeah, I don't miss working nights and weekends and holidays. So I get my retail fix, I get to hang out with my fiber bestie, and we get to come up with cool stuff. So I cannot wait for the stuff and the things that we've been plotting. No, I didn't. You missed it, Paladin. So I bought some stickers from Jean Ann, and then the only yarn that I bought while we were there was I bought this, and then I bought 2 mini skein packs because this. Hi Blade. The mini skein Merriment shawl requires 10 mini skeins, and this is only 7. So I bought this purple to do a fade to replace yarn that I used in this project that I'm working on now. So I'm very proud of me. How you doing, Blade? It's good to see you. Right before I left, I took out cash so that my husband could pay our yard crew while I was gone. And then I took out $100 for me to spend, just for like if I wanted to buy yarn, or I like found, just any other expenses that I might have run into that weren't like part of the credit card or whatever. Not including food, because all my food I just put on my charge card, because we get points and we pay it off every month. So doing good, doing good. I like to hear that. So yeah, we are also now that we are getting back to normal, because so my husband was traveling all the week before I went to Black Sheep, and then I was traveling the rest of the week, and then like last week was the 4th, so things were a little bit crazy, and like we were just getting back to normal life, and then I was not feeling well, and then we thought I might have COVID, so we kind of had to rearrange our plans for the 4th, and again, I tested negative. I didn't feel like I was gonna get it. I wasn't really like I wasn't feeling super great when I woke up Tuesday morning when I got back. But I think it was just exhaustion and dehydration from our last day there, because it was super hot, and it was just, yeah. But I was fine after a couple of days of just sleeping and chugging water like it was nobody's business. Um, Getting Junior ready for bed. No worries, no worries. Um, so we kind of laxed on the cooking and eating better front. But we are back at the cooking and the eating better. I've been packing our lunches a couple of days at a time just to make sure that everything stays fresh and doesn't get like messed up in the fridge. So we did little slider sandwiches with fresh veggies and fresh strawberries. Today we had bell pepper sandwiches, which if you don't know what that is, it's literally a sandwich where you use bell pepper as the bread. And it was delicious. I think next time I will use a little bit more meat. To make them just a little heartier. And maybe add tomatoes. Tonight I have to pack our lunches for the next couple of days, and I'm going to make cucumber Lunchables, where you basically use cucumbers instead of the crackers. That is a hack that I saw on Pinterest, and I was like, ooh, that looks really good. So I'm going to do that. And I think I will serve that with some dill pickle salad and some fresh fruit. I think I might kidnap my husband after stream tonight and go to Costco to pick up more strawberries. Because our Costco had strawberries, 2 pounds for $5 for organic strawberries. Their non-organic strawberries were $2.50 a pound, but that day that I picked them up, they just didn't look good. What is happening here? I'm gonna go back and count this real quick because this looks funky. Okay, no, that's right. I'm about to take a walk to the bodega and get myself a chopped cheese. Yum. I'm so jealous. Now that I know what that is, I'm like, man, that sounds amazing. Thank you, Cerulean Orchid. So when things cool down, Luca, I definitely want us to come up and visit. That just looks like a chain. Ooh, yay! Alright, that looks like a chain, but I'm going with it. And if I have to fix it, because it counted, let's double check our count again. 32. Yep, that is one extra. Okay, so that is a chain. So let me back up. I don't know why that chain is there, but we're going to skip it. And actually, I'm going to do a... I'm just going to... I'm going to do a decrease here just so that I can cover my tracks. Because I don't want to go back and redo this. Oh, how fun! Something elf. No worries, no worries. Cerulean Orchid, we'll see you back. I'm sorry, Blade. You said you're taking a week off of streaming. Is there any particular reason, or are you just taking like a little stream vacation? It's 100%. I know people. I do it all the time. I want to start a craft project, but I don't know what I want to start. I mean, there's lots of projects out there. Best of luck, Luca. Be safe, and let me know when you get back home because I love your face. Briz, what kind of project? So you said you don't know what you want to do. When you say craft project, do you mean specifically crochet, or are there other crafts that you do? I just realized It needs to be 101 because I'm gonna do I'm gonna reduce at the end because it's 2 stitches here. So I'm gonna go back and undo what I just did. I know, right? The mark of a true crafter. I don't really want to undo this, so I'm 100% a fan of finding a way to fix it so that you can't tell. So I'm just going to take this to the, I went back and undid my decrease in the middle. We're going to go back to the end, do our decrease in the end, and then we will count our stitches again. I totally forgot that we do that increase at the beginning. Derp, derp. No. I love those projects where you're like, I'm nuts for doing this, but let's do it anyway. You want to do either knit or crochet. Okay. And you don't have anything in particular that you have in mind, or? King size blanket. It's gonna look like a cherry tree. Ooh. Oh, Elf, that sounds amazing. That sounds so cool. I cannot wait to see it. That's a lot. That's a lot of yarn. It's gonna look so amazing when it's done, though. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, now we'll count our stitches again. Okay, so that is exactly where we needed to end. So yay for that. When it slows down, but then stitches. I have no idea. I have no idea where I was going with that. Also, to be fair, I am learning that it never slows down. There's no slowing down. I cannot wait for that. I have a big ol' knot in the center of my yarn ball. So that is a thing that if you guys were here for last October, Cerulean Orchid and I, our birthdays are like 1 week apart. So to celebrate our birthday month, last year for the first time we celebrated our birthday months together and did kind of like something cool every day as a community. And we are plotting for this year's coming October. And I hope you guys will do the October thing with us because it's going to be super fun. We've got some cool stuff planned. And we're actually planning it like in advance this time. Instead of, like the month before, like last year. But last year I think was still fun. We'll just be better prepared this year, so. Yes. This is just a gradient from my stash. I do have some one-off rainbows that will never make it to the shop that are on my desk in the loft. That I will probably start utilizing. Because they're beautiful, but the prints, something happened in the print process right before the wall started building up, and so there's like this weird crease in the bottom. Like there's a little bit of one here that's always kind of there, but this is definitely like in the other bowls. It's definitely a flaw, and it's just not something that we want to put out there with our names on it. So like this one is fine. It's fine. It's just one that I just had in the secret stash. And I think we may at this point have been through all of our slow change rainbows. So from here on out, everything we purchase will be a quick change rainbow, or will be an elemental color change, so that like it's intentionally switching whatever. I haven't ordered those yet though, just because I'm not. We're still working through different rainbow variants. Because I love the rainbow we have. But they have like a pastel one, and there's another one that I found that I'm like, oh, I really want to try that. And I don't want to get so into buying up rainbow filament that we're not going through it quick enough to justify the cost. Because like people mostly seem to be interested in our rainbow bowls, which is fine. I love my solid colored bowls, but I love them all. I basically just told my husband I want one in every color. And pretty much I keep all the flawed ones, so I kind of like having a personal stash of bowls. Where's the Cecil boy? I don't know where he is. It's probably just as well because I cleaned off the entire table and put all the yarn away. I even wound his skein of yarn, and like left the whole outer layer that he's been sleeping on, and pitched it. It was a Karen 1 pounder. It was fine. I only use that for Amis. Wait, which bowl do you have, Brzinga? Ooh, Cheerios. I had Honey Nut Cheerios as a snack last night. Ah, okay. Cool, cool. Yes, we did talk about a Galaxy Purple one. If you would still like one, I have them available on the Etsy store. We also have a shiny purple. Um, I don't have one of those printed up, but it basically is like shiny like this, only it's purple and it's a little bit brighter than the Galaxy Purple. The Galaxy Purple is almost semi-transparent with like silver glitter in it. Um, I say almost because when you put it up towards the light, you can kind of sort of see the light through it. Okay. Like I said, they're available on the Etsy store now, so you're welcome to go um to the Etsy shop and place your order, and then we will get it shipped out to you once it's printed. And I believe if you need the link, I think exclamation mark Etsy will give you absolutely 100%. No worries, no worries. Once we get the order, we'll go ahead and get it printed. And like we just got that spool of the shiny purple, So it's not going anywhere. I just double check my pattern. And this is still half double, treble, half double. Cool. I also started another Her Poisons beanie because I don't have enough of them. I'm doing my most recent Her Poisons in. Welcome back! That was fast. I'm doing it in Nebula from Outcast Relics, exclusive to Cerulean Orchid. But I am making mine a little bit longer so that it works as like a slouch beanie. It is my absolute favorite from the Crowned collection. If you are not familiar with the Crowned collection, it was a series of beanies that were inspired by European royalty. It's designs from with all different kinds of textures. Some of them were in BK or in DK weight, some of them were in sock weight. They're all amazing. But what I loved about Her Poisons is it's a very simple look. It's very easy to make it unisex. And it's really stretchy. And it looked really cute on me when I had my hair in pigtails. So, because I wore it, I wore mine. I had two that I brought with me to Great Basin when we were in Utah, and I wore one each day, and they were so cute, and I loved them so much. So, and I wore my hair in pigtails both days. Oh, thanks. I just hope it's cooler in October, and then I can wear all of my crocheted goodies. I don't know why, but now I want to make fingerless gloves in her poisons. I have a very basic I don't remember either. I still don't remember. But I have a basic um I have a very basic set, or a very basic fingerless glove pattern that I think would be easy to convert to her poisons, instead of just doing the crochet, instead of doing the double crochets all the way around, do it in half, or do it in back posts like the hat. I think it'd be super easy. I also just love her poisons. Like, let's be real. It's what I love about. I don't think it would be as versatile as far as like flipping it inside out. But the her poisons beanie, if you flip it inside out, it just looks like you did front post the whole way around. It just looks cool either way. I'm a sucker for that pattern so much. But oh, the Crown collection. I never stopped to finish talking about that. It was 12 patterns, one released every month. I want to say it was like $60. I don't remember. My brain is so mushy right now. It is embarrassing. Let's just look it up. Let's just look it up. So you can you can still get the access to the Crowned membership. It's $60. It's a one-time buy-in. Um, and then you have access to all of the patterns from January 2021 to December 2021. That's when they were designed. Obviously, you're not going to like, you won't have access to any of the other like stuff that we did. So like the giveaways that happened in 2021, you're obviously not going to go back, and we're not going to go back and get those. But you'll still have access to all of the texture. Um, but I believe that Cerulean Orchid is still adding to that. um so yeah, it's kind of one of those, as she continues to add to that, you'll get access to that stuff too. And it is amazing. The patterns are just so fun. Every month the texture was a little bit different. um there's something for everybody there. um oh, my nose is itchy. And there is a bonus pattern. There's a cowl. So yeah, it's one of those we um I don't remember what I was gonna say. It was super fun though. Like it was just really great. It was actually a collab that she did with. Ooh, I love it. I love it. It was a collab she did with Boss Kitty. So all of the yarns that were used in that collection were Boss Kitty yarns that are available today, with the exception of one. And that was Long May He Reign. That was something that she dyed up special for the Crowned members at the time. I have a couple of skeins that I might give away if people are interested in that sort of thing. It's a beautiful, like, purple and red speckled yarn with stellina in it. It's gorgeous. But yeah, so it's one of those, like, if you go into the Crowned Hub, once you get access to the membership and you're like, oh, I love that, what's that yarn? You can look it up. You can go straight to the Boss Kitty shop and order the yarn. If you don't have it, have something in your stash that you want to use instead. It's just, it was a great way for me to kind of use up my stash as well, because I tested all those patterns. And I have a small problem, and by problem I mean, well, no, it is a problem because I have the same problem with Silver's yarn. I love Boss Kitty yarn, and I pretty much have all of the colors. There's like a handful that I don't have, but I have a lot of them. So I can't wait to see the mohair one. I'm excited for that. Okay, I have to, what is happening here? Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just tangling up yarn. This is fine. And actually, let me send one message really quickly. Actually, no, never mind. I've missed the window. It's fine. I will try to catch her tomorrow. That is very exciting, though. I'm anxious. I love working with mohair. I did a beanie. I just finished it about a month ago. I did one with Seriously Let It Go and Mithril mohair. I did the Diamond Guillotine beanie, and it came out so pretty. I need to just, for myself personally, when I work with mohair, I need to just trust the process that it's going to turn out okay. My face? What? Oh my gosh. Luca, I love you. Don't mind me, I'm a little slow. um, my problem with mohair, if I'm working in a different color than the yarn I'm using, is all my brain can see when I'm working with it is the strand of yarn. I don't see the fluff until after it's done. And so as I'm working, all I can see is, oh, there's a string of yarn that just, it looks like a thread out of place, and it just, my brain just goes, no, and it takes damage while I'm working, and it makes me crazy. Because, like, I've seen people take, like, Cynthia's lunchbox and, like, another color, like a blue or something that clearly is not part of Cynthia's lunchbox, and it looks stunning when it's done. And I want to do something like that, but my brain just won't allow it. Like, I think this would be fun with a mohair. You know what, let's... Okay. I couldn't remember. I don't know. So let's look at the mohair. Like, I think this with Brass Monkey added to it would be so cool. In fact, let me log in. Right? Wouldn't that be gorgeous, Cerulean Orchid? And just carried out through the entire thing. I'm just looking to make sure there's no others that I need. I keep looking at Craft Girl Summer, and I keep thinking I want it, but I also keep telling myself, but what am I going to use that for? Because that is the new rule, is I will not let myself order yarn anymore unless I already have a project for it. And I just don't have projects for anything else. Actually, I might have a project for this one. Oh, Luca, are you serious? Those are like two of my favorite things. How do you feel about it being mainstream now? For some reason, I thought they had more colors than Kitty Glitter. And I'm sad that they have Bruiser and Kitty Glitter, but not Nurple. It's fine. Speaking of, do I need any Nurple? Need is such a strong word. I don't need any of this, if we're being honest. Oh, are they still stocking buttons in Bravery? For some reason, I thought they discontinued that color. But no, it's right here. Okay. I'm gonna be done. I'm only gonna get the 2 skeins. I'll finish checking out after stream. Because I can't remember if there's like a Patreon thing that I get with this. Let's go check that out. You know what? I get that. I 100% get that. There are a lot of things that I got made fun of for... Yep. I get that. Feeling when you know you have... Oh, duh. No, that's not what I'm looking for. There's messages. I cannot... There needs to be an easier way to get to your patron inbox. There's also messages that I'm missing. Like, they messaged me the first day that I subbed to them, and now I can't find it. Oh, yeah. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I will deal with that after stream because I'm gonna need to do some digging. Because according to Patreon, I should have a code for free shipping, and I don't know where that is. So I'm gonna have to do some digging in my inbox, my other inbox, to see if maybe it's there. Because if I can save $10 on shipping, you bet I'm gonna. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a second one and add brass monkey mohair to it. Yeah. I think that needs to be a thing. And then I need to double check my stash of Decadence because I'm going to be making, I think it's King's Forest, the King's Forest beanie in Decadence for my friend Lo. I made the diamond guillotine that I made with the mohairs for his wife. And then I'm going to do the King's Forest one for him in this beautiful rich chocolate brown. We actually talked about it, and I was like, yeah, I want to make you guys warm hats for the winter. If it makes you feel better, Luca, while I was waiting for the plane to come home, I was sitting there and I was crocheting, and this woman sat next to me and she was like, "That's really pretty." And I said, "Thank you." And she goes, "Aren't you a little young to be crocheting?" And I looked at her and I was like, I wasn't aware that there was an age limit restriction for crafting. And she was like, "Well, my grandmother crocheted." And I was like, "My great grandmother crocheted." Blink, blink. Like, I don't, okay, what's your point? It's like my great grandmother also baked cookies and, ate and did other things that people do. I don't understand. Okay. Although I did sit on next to a very nice lady on the way up to Utah who was just fascinated and just was like, "What's your Instagram? Let me learn all the things about what you do." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I thought that was very sweet. So, but yeah, I've been told several times that I'm too young to crochet, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay. Right? I mean, my mother-in-law learned as an adult from her mother-in-law. Um, and I learned as an adult, but I learned with someone in my 30s. Sassy response is truly inappropriate. Oh dear. I was just like, but why? Why does it matter how old I am? I just want to make pretty things out of yarn. And I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a very grandma project. Not that I'm trying to judge on age, because that makes me just as bad, but this is not my grandmother's crochet at all. Now, I will say, if Grandma Bert were still alive, this might be her crochet, because she was a sassy lady and I loved her. I never got to meet her, but I heard all the stories, and I think that she would have loved this. I think that she and I would sit up for hours crocheting and telling stories and listening to hockey games on the radio, because that's the kind of lady my great grandma was. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I love you, Cerulean Orchid. And that is a thing that is out there. That is a thing that is out there. There is somebody who not only does she crochet body parts, but they're like huge velvet pieces of art. And I'm just like, You know what? You do you, boo. You freaking do you. I can't, you can't argue with that. You just gotta accept it and move on. Like, I'll never judge somebody for doing that. It's not my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. If giant crochet penises are your spirit animal, go for it. That's a sentence I never thought I would say. Never, never. Although I will say I probably would have got kicked off the plane if that was clearly what I was crocheting. As someone who does a lot of amigurumi, you'd have been fine. You'd be fine. If you can make a pumpkin, you can make a penis. That was words that just came out of my mouth. Yep. You're welcome, internet. You're welcome. You are welcome. Also, if anybody is lurking, I apologize if that is the thing that brought you out of lurk. I don't think that's how that works. I'm growing. I mean, okay. I meant if you could crochet a pumpkin. You know what? Never mind. Just never. Oh no! And now, Cerulean Orchid. Now I'm just picturing Talia's garden. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. For those of you who are like, what the hell are they talking about? I just got done recently reading The House in the Cerulean Sea. And you should definitely read it. It is an amazing book. It is a lighthearted, like just touching the feels kind of story. And Talia is a gnome who has a beautiful garden on the island. It is such a good book. I want to read more of his books. there any other colors of yarn that I need from Boss Kitty? Because my whole thing is if I'm going to pay shipping, I might as well buy enough to justify the shipping cost. So I need to just go and see if I can find my free shipping code. I have kitty glitter from I have some from my scarf set, and I want to say the Golden Girls set was kitty glitter, and then I've got stuff that was in the box sets. I don't have any. Oh, I can get Coraline and kitty glitter. I could get Coraline and kitty glitter. Because Coraline is one of my favorite colors. Like, real talk, it is one of my most favorite colors. Okay. I personally like it better than Timey Wimey. For me, Timey Wimey is a bit bright. I love that Coraline is a bit more muted, a bit more subtle. Y'all, I have the equivalent of 12 bell peppers chopped up in my fridge. I say that, it's probably closer to 9 now because we did have, it's probably like 10, well, it might be like 9.5 because we did bell pepper sandwiches for lunch today, and then yesterday we did turkey and cheese sliders with chopped bell peppers and strawberries. But when I do bell pepper sandwiches, instead of doing a whole, like 2 whole half peppers to make the sandwich, I cut them down like the one side and down the other side, and then that middle sliver I chop up to like throw in salads or whatever. Still a lot of pepper and very delicious. I think the next time I do those, I will I think it'd be really good with salami and tomato and provolone cheese, and then eat them open faced and sprinkle, like, drizzle some, like, Italian dressing over them. And the reason I say open faced is because my experience with Italian dressing is it just drips out of your sandwich. But if you do open face, it kind of pools in the pepper. And I think that would be delicious. I also need salad. So I think I'm going to go to Costco after stream tonight because I need more strawberries because we are almost out. We bought 2 pounds of strawberries on Sunday and they're almost gone. Because I had them with my lunch the day that we brought them home. I rinsed them out and I tried one and went, oh my god, these are so good. So I made myself a little lunch and had some strawberries with my lunch. And then we had them with lunch the other day. I had them with my dinner the other night, and then I think Null has had some as well. So we need more because I think I've got enough maybe to do one lunch. And I really like having fresh fruit with my lunch, or fruit of some sort. Today I did the Go-Go Squeeze applesauce, the strawberry applesauce. We get the assorted container of that, the assorted pack at Costco for that as well. Because one of my favorite late night snacks is like Baby Bell cheese and a packet of that applesauce. It fills me up enough that I'm not like super starving when I wake up in the morning. And I like the ingredients in the Go-Go Squeeze applesauce because it's literally just organic apple puree, organic strawberry, organic blackcurrant, organic lemon juice. That's it. And I don't really like the organic bit isn't what matters to me. It's the fact that it's not other chemicals that I can't pronounce. Like, don't get me wrong, I still eat processed foods. And like we're trying to cut some of that out. And we're just trying to make better choices for our health in general. Like, I'm never going to judge people for eating the way they eat because you eat the way you eat, whether it's because you can afford it or because that's what you like. Or because that's what your kids will eat. Because I'm a huge proponent of don't buy the beans for your food storage or for your pantry if you're not going to eat them, because all you're doing is wasting money and wasting food. And I have heard people say, oh, well, in a crisis situation, people eat whatever. No, they won't. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're starving. But in most situations, at least for us, where I've needed to dip into our long-term storage or whatever, like, it's not been an emergency in that we are starving. It was that we can't leave the house because our car is out of commission because it's in the shop, or whatever. Like, we're not talking zombie apocalypse here. But also, if you store things that you like, that you know you're going to eat, you won't have to deal with the, but I don't like that. Alrighty. This is where I'm going to end stream for today. It was, we've been here for about 2 hours. I will be back tomorrow, probably a little earlier. I love this. It's so good. This makes me so happy. I will be back tomorrow, and we will we'll talk pumpkins, and we'll talk more about this wrap. We'll just talk about more about everything. So I love your faces. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you, you too, Cerulean Orchid. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.